Shalom, shalom. My shalom, Ken. How y'all doing? Giving honor and praise unto the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. This particular video, brothers and sisters, is going to be based upon biblical Hebrew, and what we want to look upon is the aspect of how it works, what these words mean, and the root of these words in that particular case. All right. Unlike the other videos, you may see now that the vowels are already placed within it. Okay. Remember in Hebrews read from right to left. Wah, ele. Wah means and. Okay. Ele means these. And these are. Words such as are, is, and by that I mean A-N-I-S as well as A-R-E are understood in Hebrew. There is really no set word for those three words, okay? That will be in the description of this video. Okay, We'ele, and these are Toldot, generations, all right? This ot with, you have the waw with the kolam and the tau. Together there, Toldot, generations of, okay? It comes, brothers and sisters, in root from the root word yalad. The word yalad, brothers and sisters, means to beget. As you know, men beget, women conceive. Okay? We'ele toldot, and these are the generations of, and these are they. If you want to use a parenthesis for the word they, and these are they of the generations of. Okay, the word they is not in there. That's why I emphasize if you want to translate that as such, to put the word they in parentheses. Bene, sons of. The word for son, S-O-N, all right, is the word ben. Ben means son. The root word in part bana means to build. So if you have a ben as a son, bana means to build. Bat means daughter. Banot means daughters. So in theory, you might say with a bain and a bat, you are building a bayit or a bait, which means a house. So we want to point this out in Hebraic thought, okay? But getting back to this, Bene, sons of. This, brothers and sisters, zere, vowel here, next to the yod, is how you transform it from its plural to its plural possessive. What do I mean by that? The word ben means son. Banim means sons. But when you want to say the sons of, you will say bene, not banim, shell. Okay? Or anything of that sort. For those who have the Hebraic understanding already. All right? Bene, sons of. Noach. Noach. Transliterated as the word Noah. Okay? But Noach itself literally means comfort or rest. Okay? Noach. Shem. Shem, brothers and sisters, transliterated as Shem. Alright? But the meaning of Shem or shame, okay, means name, fame, or renown. Because your name is your fame, and your fame becomes your name, what you're known for as. Alright? What you become renowned for. All right, so we want to point that out for edification purposes. So when somebody says, what is my name? They might even give you an alias or a nickname, all right, or anything of that sort. So this is what we want to understand from Hebraic thoughts, all right? Your name is good. Your name is bad. Doesn't mean that's what your father or your mother named you. It just means that's what you become known as. So now, shame means name, fame, or renown. Okay, Ham, transliterated as the word ham. All right, the word ham, however, literally means warm or hot. Okay, now if you were to double the mem, that's to say you have a ket mem and a mem sofit, you would say it as himaim, which is the verb meaning to make warm. All right, ham ti hamazon, I warm the food, just to put it in terms like that. All right, so now ham means warm or hot. If you were to interject between the ket and the mem, the letter waw, it will be said as hum. The word hum means brown, the color. All right, So we want to point that out for edification purposes. Okay? Shem, Ham, with Japheth. This wah, like this wah, means and. Japheth, said by some as Japheth, transliterated into the word Japheth. All right? Many times people say that Japheth, all right, means beautiful or that it means enlarged, but it does not. The word Japheth, all right, comes from the root word, remembering this wow is a prefix. So now if you just take Japheth or Japheth, that in root comes from the root word patah, which the hay drops off in this particular case. The word patah, brothers and sisters, means to entice or it means to deceive. So we want to point this out for edification purposes. All right. So let's understand that particular matter. And this word here, moving on. Wayi waldu. Wayi waldu. Now that is a verb with the prefix. All right. In this particular case, brothers and sisters, all right, I apologize about that. Okay, let's move on. Why ye waldu. Now this wow, all right, having the patak next to the yod is not ah, it's I at that particular case. Why? Because of the letter that follows it. Now, if you drop that prefix off, you have ye waldu. Ye waldu. Okay? This in root is from the nif'al verb stem in Hebrew. The nif'al verb stem in Hebrew, brothers and sisters, is the second stem of the 7 verb stems. Now, yalad, brothers and sisters, all right, means to beget. He waled, which is the root of this word here, brothers and sisters, in the nif'al stem means to be born. We don't want to say to be begotten. You understand? But what it means is to be born. All right. So now dropping off this wow, you will have yiwaldu, which means they will be born. They will be born. Remembering biblical Hebrew and having this wow, brothers and sisters, as the wow consecutive, this future tense word, yiwaldu, becomes in the past tense. All right. So now you have they were born. Brothers and sisters, this wow that you see here at the end serves as a suffix. Okay? Ye waled, which means he will be born. Ye waldu means they will be born. This sound at the end signifies it as they, the third person masculine plural in this particular case. All right. So, and they were born. Lahem. This lamed means 2 or 4. Hem, as we know from the pronouns, means they. Now, lahem means to them for it to make sense in English. Because what it literally means is to they in Hebrew, but that doesn't make sense in English. Therefore, to have it work out grammatically correct, lahem means not to they, but rather means to them. Okay? Banim, sons. From the word ben, meaning son. Banim is the plural of such. As we pointed out, this word benay, brothers and sisters, is the plural possessive. This is not the plural possessive. This is simply the plural as we see here. We want to point out whether something is stated or pointed out or written in, it all in these particular videos holds the same weight. That's why we're asking people to watch it as well as take notes and ask any questions. All right. And I'll give the contact info as in the description. Akar. Akar, brothers and sisters, means late, later, after, or afterwards. All right. Banim, akar, after, later than, if you will put then in parentheses, ha mabul, ha, the. Mabul means flood or deluge. So this is what we want to talk about for edification purposes. All right, we're going to review this real quick. Okay, We'ele, and these are toldot, the generations of. Toldot from the word tolad, brothers and sisters, from the root word yalad. The word yalad, brothers and sisters, means to beget, as we pointed out. Bene, sons of. We want to say sons of and not just simply children of, because these sons can be grown people. In many cases, bane or bene, meaning sons of, does not exclude the females. All right, we want to point that out. Like Bene Israel, which is translated in many cases as the children of Israel, does not exclude the females. This case, all of the people mentioned in this particular verse, by the way, this is from Genesis chapter 10, all right, in the Bible. And Bene, in this case, meaning sons of. Noach, literally meaning comfort or rest. All right, transliterated as Noah. Shem, all right, Shem means what? Name, fame, or renown. Ham, meaning warm or hot. Japheth, the prefix. Japheth, transliterated as Japheth. But Japheth means not extension and large. It does not mean that. Nor does it mean beautiful, as some people have suggested. But rather from the root word patah, all right, which means to deceive or to entice. All right. Wayi waldu. This serving as the biblical aspect, all right, the while consecutive, making this future tense word into the past tense. All right. Wayil waldu. This is the nif'al stem. Of the 7 stems, this serves as the second verb stem. Its brothers and sisters serves in over 90% of the cases the passive of the qualis stem. Okay? Wayiwaldu lahen. And they were born to them. And they were born to them. Okay? Bani, sons, are called after Hamabul. What this is after the flood. What this is saying is these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And they had sons of their own after the flood, if you were to loosely translate this verse. But we want to, in these particular aspects, show it what the prefixes are, what the suffixes are, what the plural is, what the feminine is, what the masculine is, what a name means in root, and so forth and so on. With that, shalom, Most High bless.